Well, that was just extraordinary. 43 runs in the last 3 overs, a partnership of 95 from 56 balls. Rashid Khan's third one-day international half-century. Gulbuddin Naib with an able contribution from the other end. It makes for a compelling half-time chat on ESPN Cricket for Match Day with our technology partner Vivo. I'm Ronak Kapoor, still with Ajit Agarkar in studio, and Shahryar Nafees, who'll have a few things to review and reflect and analyse from a Bangladesh point of view. At 160 for 7 at 41 overs, I don't know if we saw that coming.
No, but I mean, at no stage did Afghanistan lose wickets in bunches.
Yes.
They kept sort of losing wickets to pretty soft dismissals most of the time. But Bangladesh, you could see, off the pace a little bit today. The intensity not as great as you normally see with them. You've got to question the tournament fixtures.
Yes.
When you have a Super 4 game tomorrow, it is at the back of your mind. Shouldn't be an excuse to what they put up in the field. You could see they were a bit sluggish today as well. I mean, that partnership was brilliant from Naib and Rashid. But Bangladesh not great today. Not generally the energy levels seem less. Maybe it's to do with the game that's coming up tomorrow, which is a lot more important. You've got to question the fixtures that have been put in place. I don't understand why two teams have to play a game today when they have to play a more important game tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to say, okay, they just have to get the job done, and you said that, Shahryar, the players just have to do what's not in their hands and play. But at 160 for 7 at 41 overs, do you feel like Bangladesh should still have done themselves a favour and finished this off and got into the shed quickly? Did they left Afghanistan off the hook?
Apart from the last 10 overs, Bangladesh team has done well. Abu Haider had a decent debut, I think. Other bowlers like Mashrafi in the first spell bowled really well. I think I will agree with Ajit that it has to do, because
that's the conversation which we'll have to have. We're just having a little trouble getting the line through with Shahryar Nafees, but I can get we'll try and re-establish. Essentially, the conversation that we're having, has this bizarre set of fixtures again led to affecting the performance on the field? If you're watching us on our Facebook Live, start putting your questions and comments while I continue the chat with Jeet. I mean, you've got a big game coming up tomorrow. You also know that it's not in your hands. You've just got to do your job, and it's not. You can't just ignore the fact that you're playing an international match. So how can you sympathise with these Bangladeshi
completely
players?
I think that's the hard part. It's still an international game. You still want to do as well as you can on that particular day, because playing for your country, you're judged every single day. I don't think it matters whether it's a game of consequence or not. Yeah, tough. Like I said, I don't, Rubel Hussain's bowled 6 overs, Mehndi Hassan's bowled 8 overs. So those two are, two of the main guys. They don't bowl their quota. Tells you a bit about what's, what the thinking was. Mashrafi again, I mean, I don't know what Shahryar thinks. Rashid and Naib took him to the cleaners later on. If that sort of performance or that sort of level of performance, is it good enough just because he mentors the team or holds the team together? I'm not quite sure. I've always been of the opinion that if you're a leader of the team, you've got to be one of the better performers in that 11. From the way he's bowled today, whether he was holding himself back towards the end, he obviously put in a bit more when the batsmen started going after him, but wasn't quite good enough. I don't know what Shahryar thinks, because he probably knows Bangladesh better than me, but
we've got
wasn't a good
back.
sight.
Let's go to him, because at 35 years, he's going to be 35 in 2 weeks, Mashrafi Mortaza. I know how highly he's regarded, Shahryar, in this camp. He's also sorted a lot of the mess in the Bangladesh dressing room with the board, whatnot. So he's a big figure, but he's not often used. And the little that I've seen of Bangladesh cricket of late, he's not often used himself at the death. Is it just because there was no Mustafizur that he tried that out, or do you think today was just an exception? Just your thoughts?
I wanted to make, like, as soon as the game started, when I